Hello and welcome to another cricket video. And today we're going to be talking through our top four players, upcoming players at the moment in Indian cricket. So we've got a few listed down here, and I'm going to start off with an Indian quick bowler who's come onto the scene. Very, very good quick bowler, this guy. He plays for KKR as well. Tall bowler. He was recently involved in the India-England ODI series where he was quite impressive, averaging close to 29 or thereabouts. His economy rate maybe a little bit on the high side, but that's maybe just an illustration of his inexperience at the moment, because he did leak a few runs in a few of those games against England. But he was impressive with his pace, and he was also very aggressive with his lines as well. So lots of promise there. And this guy is Prashdeep Krishna. As I say, very impressive. I think he could be very good in Test cricket as well, because he's got a lot of height, and he is someone that will do well in overseas conditions. I think, especially in England, I think he'll do quite well. He'll get the ball to move around in the seam as well. So that's my first player, Prashdeep Krishna. And I think we've got Jay on this video too, and he's going to be talking through the next player.
Yeah, hello. So my pick for the top upcoming Indian player is Washington Sundar, and I think we all, saw his potential talent in the Test series in Australia. Where he scored that blistering 60 odd, and also salvaged a victory for India in the fair test, wasn't it? And I'm quite impressed with. I mean, first and foremost, I was actually quite surprised he was selected. But then, when he was selected for that tour those last two test matches, I could see why, and I could see what the selectors actually saw in him. And now he's, got a batting average of 66. And still only 21 years old. So I think Washington Sundar, once he actually, it depends. I think he's better as a batting all-rounder. So if he does decide to become a batting all-rounder rather than a bowling all-rounder, then I think he's got a big future.
Very good. Well, yeah, I think you're right there. Washington Sundar is a very impressive player, isn't he? Be interesting to see how he does overseas, I suppose, as well, because conditions overseas, especially the batting, the ball move around a bit. So he's got a tour coming up. Let's see if he gets picked against England. It'll be interesting to see the Indian players playing in England. Not too far away now. So my second pick, is Surya Kumar Yadav. And I know he's not played ODIs yet, or Test cricket for India, but he's a very impressive talent. Plays for Mumbai Indians in the IPL, and he's been a regular name for them, household name. Very, very impressive there in the middle order, along with some of the other Mumbai Indian batsmen. He's got just a good all-round game, plays good shots all around the wicket, leg side, offside. He's not afraid to hit sixes, and he's very confident, which I like as well, because when he's played T20 cricket for India against England relatively recently, he just came out and was more than happy to hit people like Adil Rashid for boundaries, and he was just very confident and willing to take risks, which is very, very good to see, because that's what you need. You need that attitude at international level. So I think he'll be a very good find for India in ODI cricket as well. I think he'll be a good solid player there in the order, and in his relatively short career to date, he averages close to 45 in T20 cricket. So that's in itself is very impressive. So I think he's got a long future ahead of him, and he's a good story as well, because he's been a bit older coming into international cricket, 30 years old or thereabouts. He's not like the usual kind of 21-year-olds coming into the team from academy. He's had to wait his turn for his opportunity, and he's done very well. So very impressed with him, and I think he's going to be a big name for the future.
Yep. So my next pick is Ishan Kishan, and Yeah, I mean, I've sort of liked Ishan Kishan for a year or two now, and was surprised he wasn't picked against Australia in the 2020 series. And then obviously he just got his chance against England recently, and yeah, he did go well, isn't it? I mean, he scored a half century, and yeah, I think Ishan Kishan at 22 years old, I think he's got a big future ahead of him. He seems like he's got most of the shots in the book, isn't he? And he's also, also got that temperament as well, right? So I think he reminds me a bit of Rishabh Pant, and I think he's just one of those players that will rarely have a dip in form, and he'll just probably, I mean, he's good at scoring boundaries and keeping the scoreboard ticking. So I think Ishan Kishan, once he becomes a sort of permanent fixture in the team, I think he'll be a great player, a major player for India. So yeah, I can't actually wait to see how that unfolds in the next 10 years.
Very good. Yeah, I agree with that as well. I think he's going to be, as you say, a very big player for him in the future. So it'll be very exciting to see him getting more involved in the Indian setup. So that's it. Those are our 4 top players. Thanks all for listening to this, and be interesting to see your comments, and maybe you have your own suggestions of top upcoming players in Indian cricket. So feel free to comment and let us know what your thoughts are. Thanks again, and we will definitely be releasing more videos, so please do keep following the channel too. Thanks a lot. Bye.